It says your Apple iPhone is severely damaged by 19 viruses. What the heck? I didn't even do anything. I swear to God.
Maybe that's a virus. Maybe it's like a virus trying to tell you how virus is so that it.
It just popped up out of nowhere. Your device, Apple iPhone, might have been hacked. Be restored immediately. Otherwise, your Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram data will be compromised. What is going? That doesn't even look like. I'm gonna X out of that. That doesn't even look real. Because it looked like the Apple font, but not.
Hey y'all, welcome to Literally Anything, the podcast where we talk about You hear me?
Wow.
What are we talking about?
Wow. Today's gonna be a little fun episode. We're gonna talk about a couple little things. First and foremost, White Boy of the Month has changed. I repeat, White Boy of the Month has changed.
He's been added.
Oh, he's been added
Is
to
there
your
already-
list?
Oh yeah.
Well, White Boy of the Month has to change.
There are already two boys.
Oh, there were.
Yep.
But mine has changed completely. So, do you want to give backstory?
Okay. It started in the whatever day we saw the movie. I don't know
Like
when
2
that
weeks
was.
ago, however
It
long.
started in the cold winter's day of 2 weeks ago, where I you called me up, I think. You're like, hey, do you want to go see a movie? Or somebody called me up. It's like, hey, do you want to go see a movie? And so we don't know which movie it is. And so you guys are like, you and our friend are driving and talking to me on the phone. We're like talking about what movie to see. She wanted to see Die Hard for some reason.
Because it's Christmas time and you should watch Die Hard during Christmas.
No, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and the only good movie I think that was playing was
Die Hard.
besides Die Hard, was The Hunger Games. And let me tell you, my Instagram has been filled with Hunger Games. Like even from the older movies, and I saw those and I love those, right? It was just filled and filled and filled. And so I just kept seeing the thirst traps for our White Boy of the Month.
Mhm.
And so I was very excited to see the movie because I was like, finally, like, I really love Hunger Games, so I did want to see it. But also, finally, these thirst traps and these videos will make sense to me.
They'll have some backstory.
Yeah. And let me tell you, the thirst traps they knew what they were doing. Like,
They did.
yeah, they knew where they were going with that. And so, in conclusion, if you live under a rock, our White Boy of the Month is Tom Blythe. That's his name.
Mhm.
Yes, I
Tom
forgot
Blythe.
his name for like 2 seconds. Tom Blythe.
That's it.
Uh,
Just Tom Blythe. Yeah.
yeah. How
I
is
don't
he not in more things? Like
I don't know. It's crazy.
that will probably that movie alone probably got him a bunch of
Oh, I'm sure.
people. Like, yeah, he's gonna show up more, I feel like.
I think so. So, towards the end of the movie, some suggestive comments were made by Lizzie. And after that, on the way home, someone may or may not have been looking up the thirst traps on Instagram to watch.
It wasn't even me.
Well, I didn't say it was you. I was just
I
saying
know,
someone.
but it wasn't even either of us. It was our friend.
No, it was our friend who was being the passenger princess in my car, all the way to where we dropped her off, watching all of these edits of Tom Blythe and Tom Blythe only, having just having the best time of our life. And we
What
sat. in her driveway for
What
10
about-
minutes.
Wait, what about the brother from Diary of a Wimpy?
We don't mention him. You take that back. You take it back. There may have been one video of Roderick Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Anyway. We sat in her driveway watching Tom Blythe Thirst Traps, and we all collectively agreed that this was the new and official White Boy of the Month, and he'll probably remain so for a little bit, maybe a little bit into January. I would like to say it's not Tom Blythe when he got his head shaved in the movie. That was a tragedy, and a tragedy I never want to see again. I will fast forward through the movie. Because no. I will not watch half the movie if his head is shaved. That is not happening. So anytime he had long hair, or in all his other pictures where he's a brunette, we do want to say we are not crushing on the character.
No.
We are crushing on Tom Blythe.
We are crushing on his performance of a character.
Yes. We are electing him based off of his looks, not the character. And that is how Tom Blythe came to be as the White Boy of the Month right now.
Oh, life updates.
Yes, life updates. Whoop, whoop, whoop. A lot of stuff has been going on the past 2 months. I'll let Lizzie start, because her news made me very proud of her.
Oh, well, what news was that? I don't know. I don't know what news that is. Maybe it's the fact that I got accepted into college.
Let's go!
I forgot the word college for a second. Like,
I was about to say, accepted into what?
Ever after high. I got accepted into college.
Yes, ma'am. Congratulations. That's very exciting.
The other college is ghosting me. You gotta talk to them.
Me? Well, no one's in office right now. I can't call nobody.
Yeah, that's why they're ghosting me. Yeah, so I got accepted a little while back, and I did a tour on the day. I was gonna say Saturday because it was Saturday, but not this Saturday. So I got to see everything. It rained, so like there wasn't really a tour, because of course it was lightning and the world was falling apart. But I did get to see where I would live, what building I would live in, and and so we basically like went through, and people talked about financial aid. They talked about senior, like it was like life outside the classroom, where I can go to different groups and stuff. So it was nice. Anytime somebody says about me living on campus, people would go, "What?" Like they're shocked.
Why?
Then they say like, I don't know, somehow it's like brought up that I'm gonna live on campus. That's my plan. And they're like, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do that? Like, are you sure it's safe? Like, are you sure it's safe for me to drive on those scary roads every day?
On 59 at all hours of the day? Not over there. That's too close to Houston. It's so bad."
Somebody was like, it's like, I don't think she should, like, they're talking to, I think, my mom, and they're like, I don't think she should live on campus because it's not safe, and there's riots, and there's,
oh my god,
and there's there's sex diseases. I was like, well, I don't think I'm gonna get that, so I think I'm good.
Yeah. That's
but
so
I mean,
weird.
but I know, like, if it was, my brother who was living on campus, like, if somebody said that, they'd go, "Oh, that's cool. Yeah, good for you." But because it's me, it's like, that's not safe. You're just a poor little girl. You're gonna get kidnapped. By who?
And you
mascot.
know people going there. You know a lot of people going to that school.
Mhm.
It'll be me.
Oh.
I'll kidnap you.
Kidnapping, take me to your school.
Yes. I'll keep you in my dorm room. I'll tie you down to our air conditioner unit.
You put me in the mini fridge.
Yes, I'll put you in our mini fridge, and then I'll hide the mini fridge in the closet.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
your story is inspiring.
Huh?
Your story is inspiring. It's about a girl who was sickly and she
Oh,
went through some
okay.
very serious something.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
is
Yes,
she
ma'am.
sickly? To be continued
Am I?
when you
Mm.
talk about it.
Yeah. So my life update. I got sinus balloon something plasty
That
to
sounds like a fun name.
the real name isn't. You
It's
hear
like I just
but you
wait.
hear balloon and you're like, wow, that's such a
I
party.
know, no, but I imagine like a rhino because was it sign? It was
I
wasn't
don't
it
know
called
what it's called.
rhinopsinus?
Rhinoplasty, balloon rhinoplasty,
Yeah,
something
I
like
imagine a rhino in a tuxedo holding a balloon, and that's
I wish that's what it was. I got that surgery to open up my sinuses because nothing likes to go in and out. It just doesn't work. It was all right in the beginning until the medicine wore off and they had to stick a needle in my nose and numb it. I'll
wait
go into
up your
details with
nose.
you. Yeah, it's all happening up in my nose. So it happens all up in my sinuses, going all the way up on both sides. Not fun at the end because I felt everything. Even after they tried to numb it again. And then after they were completely done, it was like, you know how you get like rubbing alcohol on a burn or a scratch? Imagine that, but all right here on both sides and all up in my nose for 3 hours. Dude, I've never cried so much in my life. I have great pain tolerance. I've always been told that, you know, I get pushed around. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm fine. I've been punched and I'm like, no, I'm fine. On accident, not like I got in a fight or anything. And I was in a lot of pain, but I'm fine now. I can breathe through my nose. I have not been able to do that in over a year. Crazy. And my cough has gone down, so the cowboy sickness is coming to an end. I know. It's crazy. It's a long, long time.
It's been so long.
It has been officially over a year. Because I started getting sick around Halloween of last year. Yeah, they're crazy. So I am semi-cured. And I'm very grateful to have gotten the surgery. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will be getting into the meat of today's podcast. We will be doing a music deep dive and going through and talking about our playlist, how many we have, the songs on there, and artists we love and listen to besides Harry Styles. And really going deep into why we love the music we love. Do you want to start us off, Lizzie?
Well, I'm first gonna say, do we even mention Harry since we already did a whole podcast about him?
Well, we can, because it's
Yeah.
Harry Styles. He's
Okay.
free to be on here because it's Harry Styles.
Well, I actually have an announcement, which isn't really an announcement.
Oh.
But I found out what my most listened to song was from YouTube, because that's where I listen to my
Can
music.
I guess?
Yes, you're not gonna.
I'm not gonna get it.
I don't think so, because I was surprised myself, but it makes sense.
Is it Harry Styles?
No.
Is it I'm Just Ken?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then I don't know.
It is a song from Newsies.
Seize the Day?
No, it's the first one. It's Carrying the Banner, which I love that song.
Really?
It's my most, yes, it is my most listened to. So I don't know how, but the thing is, like, I think it only says that one because it's the first in the playlist. Because I listen to them all like together because it's very short.
Yeah.
But dude, I have these last few days has been nonstop Newsies and Mean Girls. That's been like my nonstop music for the last few days.
Honestly, slay.
Mhm.
That's so good news.
Have you listened to Mean Girls?
I listened to
Broadway?
it once.
Oh.
And then I hear little things on like Instagram reels.
Mhm. Oh my gosh, those are so
I just I just saw a reel earlier before we started. It was this lady talking to her wiener dog, and it was like when your human tries to walk you, but they dress like trash, and it was the end scene where Regina gets hit by a bus. And the dog's going like, you know what they say about you? They think you're homeschooled jungle free. And the dog's like barking, saying the thing. So freaking cute. I think I sent it to you. We'll see.
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay.
But yeah, those are like the main things I've been listening to right now. Those two I guess soundtracks. Like whenever I don't have playlists that are filled with different songs, like from different artists. Mine are usually like I'll have playlists of the same artist, and it's usually like an album, like separate albums.
Huh.
And I want to listen to them in order from the first to the last. That's usually how I do it.
Nice.
So,
and this is off topic. Do you have Spotify?
no.
Okay. Because I was about to say we could go through our Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah, I mean I have YouTube and it did a music rap.
Oh. So my most listened to song was The Loneliest by Måneskin. I played it 105 times. Starting on January 15th.
Oh. My most listened to album was Portals by Melanie Martinez.
Oh, I haven't listened to her in years, dude.
And the Newsies movie soundtrack. Actually, no. My top playlist. Okay, I'm confused. My top playlist was Portals. My top album was Wander by Shawn Mendes. That's a pretty album. Yeah, that's pretty. Oh, it tells you what your music style was.
Yeah.
Like percentage. Does it do that on Spotify?
It used to.
Oh, because it's the most is dramatic.
Oh.
Because of theater. There's a lot of theater songs in here.
I think I did that.
Dude, one of my top songs. Hold on. One of my top songs was a song called I Ghosted Kevin Jonas.
I don't want to freak you out, but I think I just electrocuted myself.
It's a virus.
It's
a hacker.
that was plugged. I moved it and my arm like tightened up. And like something was like shooting just right here. That was crazy.
Maybe you feel sparks with your hacker.
Or with you.
Maybe I'm your hacker.
I knew it. So my top genres were, and I hated how Spotify phrased this, POV indie. What is that?
Are you watching POV videos?
No, I don't know why it says POV. It's indie. Indie, and then rock, pop, Broadway, and movie tunes, because that theater kid in me just could not show up.
Okay, yours makes a lot more sense than mine. Mine was stuff like British something and children's music.
Wow. You'll be disappointed in me though. My top artist wasn't Harry Styles. Harry got second. I know. Last year he was number 1. Because Harry's house, perfection. But we've already talked about that. My top artist was the Backseat Lovers. Great little band. And then Harry. and I won't expose myself further. But listen to the Backseat Lovers. They're a really good band. Really good. Yeah, I'm not saying my other one.
I'm just Ken.
I was hoping that would be on my top songs. It didn't.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised it wasn't mentioned in mine.
I know.
Because I listened to that on repeat after we saw that movie.
Dude, after the Barbie movie, we played I'm Just Ken on a loop for like half an hour.
And we played it so loud.
We did. Full blast, and everyone was screaming the lyrics that we learned in less than... We played it twice, and we knew the lyrics. And we were even, like, adding stuff to it. So anyway, I'm very disappointed in myself because I'm Just Ken did not make it into my top 5, sadly. My top songs were The Loneliest, Tissues, Out of Tune, Better Off, and I'm not saying the last one because I don't want people to know what I listen to. Not the last one. The last one will stay buried. Unless you followed me on Instagram and saw it.
It's Justin Bieber.
It's Baby by Justin Bieber. No, it's oh, what's that song called? Oh, what's it called? The Peaches.
Oh. You know, honestly, I could see you dancing to that.
I love that song. What are you talking about? This one time, we were in Florida because we had friends that lived out there, and we were on a boat that they rented, and they invited another family to go with us, and one of the moms was in charge of the music, and Peaches came on, but he started saying all the curse words because on the radio they played the censored version. So I looked over to my friend and I was like, "Hey, they're finally playing the uncensored version," and we started dancing to it, and then the mom heard us and skipped the song. I was like, I finally got to listen to it and you change it? How dare you? Your kid's not even gonna remember it. Just play the song. Their kid was like 2. If that. I think it was like, wait. No, their kid wasn't even born yet. She was pregnant.
Dude,
Anyway.
I got wireless headphones for Christmas. And I brought them over to my family's house because I was still testing them out and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we got there early, so we'd be waiting for people to arrive. And my cousin came by and she put them on and she was like, "Play something." And I can't play most things around her. And so I put on like I think the Backyardigans theme song or something as a joke. And now I'm like, I should have put on Newsies. Because it's...
But do you remember the kid that looked like Harry Styles?
Oh, oh my gosh, what's his name? Spite, something. I can't remember
something with an S. And we watched it with a bunch of kids. And every time he popped up on screen, we're like, "Oh, it's Harry! It's Harry Styles!"
Dude, when I rewatched that movie at home, that kid is so iconic because any scene he comes, like, they're celebrating the strike and stuff, like all that, and he comes out of nowhere and he's like, "Yeah, Brooklyn."
What is your go-to playlist for like a random occasion? Like you're not happy, you're not sad, just to play.
Okay, this is gonna... Okay.
What?
So one of my favorite YouTubers, he makes comedy rap songs, but they are fire. And I listen to that weekly, maybe daily. It's so good. Like they're not even serious, like they're not serious at all.
Is it what's his face?
Danny Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Oh my god, girly. Oh my
Do I need to get on it?
Yes.
Do I need to get on to Danny Gonzalez?
You need... Okay, he has like a playlist of his music. Just favorites. I think my top 3 is well, maybe top 4. because it's Spooky Man, which is it was like the last in the series. Spooky Man, Daddy, and either Bag Though or Spooky Ho. But they're, dude, it's so good. They're so good.
I'm gonna have to hop on that train then.
Yes. Yes.
So for I use Spotify. Love Spotify. Except for the ads. Hate the ads. But I get every song I want to listen to. So it's kind of like, oh well. For my playlist, I like to say what it's for. So I'll do for, colon, and then what it's for. So that I can navigate through my music. So like for Jesus time. That's all my worship music. For rainy days, for Christmas only, for yelling only, which is my like rock, where my rock music is. For missing her days, that is a country playlist that my best friend made me. Other best friend. Other. You're still my best friend. I'm always gonna mess that up. My friend, because she moved away, and then I moved away, and we were like, we need something, so we made a playlist together. And then for graduation, those songs I was gonna play at a graduation party. Or for my brother's party, for main characters, so that's all my instrumental music. I like to keep it organized as best as I can, because I used to just make playlists and put everything on there. It didn't matter what kind of music it was going on there if I liked it. So I would have Lauren Daigle, Olivia Rodrigo, and Katy Perry and One Direction on the same playlist. Yeah. And it would be all sorts of music, and it wouldn't satisfy me because I was like, why does this not feel right? Because you're going through all these ranges. So I like to make a playlist for certain things. So I have one that's called The Good Stuff, which is my 80s music. Y'all need to get back into 80s music.
I did make a playlist. I did make a playlist full of oldies. I think I called it the classics. And it's 80s, 70s, 60s, stuff like that.
Nice. But everyone else needs to get into 80s music. And 70s. Because that's where the Beatles are. Beatles are amazing. The band, not the bug. In case I had to clarify. The world famous band, and I had to clarify. Yeah. And that's how I sort them out. And I have my playlist for my indie music, for my rock music, for my saddish, slow songs. Because I don't like, you go and listen to a really nice, good beat song, and then all of a sudden it slows down. Hate it. I need to stay on the high. I used to drive all the time. Because I live far from everything, and it would take like an hour to get to school. Now it takes 3. But on days where it's like all cloudy and about to rain, that's when I listen to my slower music, because it just fits the vibe, So the weather also plays an effect to what I listen to. So on my rainy day playlist, you got The Walters, Arctic Monkeys, Phineas, some Olivia Rodrigo, Conan Gray, a few Harry Styles, but only the slow ones. Normal the Kid, Vacations, Dean Lewis, Lewis Capaldi, one Adele song that I'll probably take off because I've overplayed it. We got David, Måneskin, but it's the loneliest that I've said like 500 times. Cigarettes After Sex, great band, such a great band. Backseat Lovers, and Tears for Fears, and then Coldplay, but only one Coldplay song. I'm not that big a fan of Coldplay, but I like their one song. And Roar, that's a good band too. Really good.
With the song. the Katy Perry song on.
No, the band Roar is the song
I don't think
Christmas
that
Kids.
goes with. I don't think.
And we got Joe on here, Chateau. Oh, that underground artist, kind of underground. It's spelled DJO, but it's pronounced Joe. Trying to be clever. It's the actor in Stranger Things who plays Steve. Really cool music. Not a fan of their latest album, but I liked the 2020 album. Very good. Give it a listen. It is very different from normal music, but it's got a feel of like a mix of the 80s and the 90s when they got into all the electrical music. It's like that. And really great lyrics.
I still need to watch Stranger Things.
Can I watch it with you? I love that show. Oh my god, I love that show. I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole if I start talking about Stranger Things. You opened up the wrong thing, but now I know what we're talking about next week. So, thank you.
I love how you're organized, and I'm just like, here I have the Broadway songs. Here's some pop artists. Here's Frozen and some Barbie music.
And then here's my collection. I just love music. It's the way I get through my day. I can't even take a shower without having music on. It's always playing. It's either in my headphones, just playing on my phone while I'm getting ready, while I'm baking, cooking. Literally, while I was cooking dinner today, I was having my own little karaoke party because no one was home. And I was just singing through all the Disney songs, Dear Evan Hansen, and just having the time of my life, man. It was great. While I'm sitting there shredding the meat and
I was listening. I feel like I was listening to music all the time because I had those like knockoff AirPods, but they broke, which RIP. And so I stopped listening to music that much because unless I wanted to carry around my phone with my cord in the head, like in the earplugs, it's not as cool, But now that I got these wireless headphones for Christmas, I can just put on the music and put them on and go about doing whatever I'm doing. I don't have to worry about the phone and the cord. And the only thing though about these wireless headphones is that they are on the lowest volume. They are still really loud.
Oh, wow. That's
yeah. Amazing. But like the only thing is that when it's nighttime and I'm getting ready for bed with my headphones on, and of course Newsies is playing, I'm just wondering, like, can anybody hear this? Am I like disturbing anybody with my music so loud?
You reminded me. I have very sad news about my AirPods. I lost
one. Are they dead too?
Oh. I lost one.
I heard that there's an app that I can use to
track it. It's at school. Oh. It's somewhere at Texas State. When I left, I deep cleaned my whole dorm trying to find these AirPods. I couldn't find them. I have one now. It makes me so mad because I feel uneven. If I only have one in, I'll literally like start leaning one way if I only have one. Oh, I was so sad. I was looking for it so long, but my car was already packed up and I was ready to go home. And I was like, darn it. I can't spend another 3 hours trying to find an AirPod. And I checked the app when I got home just to make sure, like, because I have to find my whatever on my phone. And I was like, all right, let's just see. Maybe somehow it made it into the car in like a pant pocket or something. It showed it was at Texas State. So we'll see. I haven't checked it in a little bit. Maybe it moved. But I don't.
You're like playing music and you're listening to it on one AirPod, and somebody comes across and picks it up at Texas State. You're just listening to the same song.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Oh man.
it's I'm Just Ken
on repeat. Ooh, I should get that to my top song this year. Maybe that'll be my goal. And to get all my listening minutes just from Ken. It'll be 30,000 minutes. I'm just Ken. Amazing.
Something about headphones and listening to music, especially when there's like multiple people singing, is where you can hear one person in one ear, the other in the other.
Exactly. Yes.
That's so cool. How when that happens.
And I lost it. That makes me so mad. Oh man. And on all of my playlist, I Am Just Ken appears on all of them because we had such an obsession. Lizzie convinced me to put it on every playlist, including my worship music playlists. So you go from Lauren Daigle to Ryan Gosling. It's amazing. And Ryan Gosling did a Christmas version of I'm Just Ken. And I would like to say that I am Ryan Gosling, and that was an amazing performance from me. Ryan Gosling from the Barbie movie. I will be going back to that persona. It was gone for a little bit, but all summer that was my personality. I'm sure I annoyed you a bunch. I would send all of these things that said literally me, and it would be like a picture of Ryan Gosling. That's all I have to say
about Ryan Gosling.
Yes, that I am him. Yes, that is me. Yes, I am Ken.
Yes.
End statement. End quote. Yes. Well, that is all the time we have today. Thank you for listening. We appreciate it. If you want to subscribe and like the video, that'd be amazing. And we would like to apologize for last week for not saying Merry Christmas. It just slipped our minds. Huh?
I have to do on a count of 3 to make.
Yeah. Okay. We'll be doing that on the count of 3. And imagine this was a week ago. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Merry Christmas!
Really?
What?
It's 3. We went 3, 2, 1. He went.
Because I was waiting for your mouth to move. Anyway, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from our family to yours. Thank you for listening. It really means a lot that you do. We are Literally Anything, the podcast, on Instagram and YouTube. Share the video if you want to. Much appreciated. And get ready to press play on next week's episode. It's gonna be a fun one, I think. Anyway, we love you. We're praying for you, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.